Hello, welcome back, Casimir and Sprat and everyone else. Welcome back to Rimworld. So, the mod that allows for viewer interaction isn't updated to 1.2. I am playing on 1.2. The mod makers for the Twitch interaction seem to think that it'll work in 1.2. I ran some tests. It seems to work. Let's give it a try. And that's good to hear, Sprat. I am good as well. Good as well. I mean, I did just do some training to work the elections office, because I always work the elections where people go to vote. And it's not looking good. The coronavirus has everyone on edge. This is going to be a fun time because our governor does not seem to be requiring masks. But the elections aren't until November. Maybe they can convince him otherwise. Otherwise, we're going to have a fun time. We're going to have a fun time with that. Anyways, let's go over the mods. Ruh-roh indeed. Ruh-roh indeed. Let's see. Harmony, Mod Manager, Core, Hugslib, Jex Tools, Humanoid Alien Race. Those all make these other mods work. Jex Tools is not updated, but Rimworld of Magic requires it, so maybe it'll work? Can we suggest some mods? Well, I believe it was you who suggested alpha biomes, and I took a look. There's this one green biome that I think it was the mycotic jungle. Was it the mycotic jungle? Or the gelatinous superorganism. That's what it was. No rocks to be found, but plenty of food. I'm looking forward to using that suggestion of yours. Did you have anything else to suggest, Sprat? Go ahead and suggest while I go over these other ones. Prepare carefully. That lets you adjust people. Here's Toolkit Core, the Twitch mods that aren't supposed to work in 1.2. Here they all are. We'll give it a try. We'll certainly give it a try. The cooler. It adds a cooler next to the heater. It's a little bit cheaty. You're supposed to use an air conditioner. The Avatar Custom Class. That's an interesting suggestion. Magitech Commander Class. I'll certainly look into the Avatar. I don't know about the Commander. Tiny table. This adds a 1x1 size table because you need a 1x1 size table. Azaren's Healer Class. I haven't looked at that class, but I think the Priest and the Druid are fine enough for healers. Do you just want me to add all of the custom classes for Rimworld of Magic? Where is my weapon? Good mod, needed for people to realize where their weapon is. Another Slimes mod. Yes, you're just saying all the custom classes. Not a lot of those are tested, and they might be a little overpowered. I will certainly try the Avatar one. That one seems fun. So, people who've watched me for a while know that I have a slime mod idea that I'd love to get implemented. So I've been trying all these other slime mods to see what they're like. None of them are like my idea. This one seems the closest so far, though. That'll be interesting to check. Persona Bond Forge. Is that Persona off of the game slash manga slash anime series? Or is that something else? Vanilla animals expanded. Wolves, hippos, giraffes, penguins, seals, walruses. What is that, a jackal? A hyena? Looks like a hyena. Hyena. Hyenas, turtles, and then a white tiger? Bison, moose. What is that, a groundhog? Porcupine. Oh, capybara. Ooh, I do like capybaras. It's an albino lion. Okay, so the Persona Bond Forge is not about the anime manga slash game. It's just a forge. What does it do? Tech advancing. This is supposed to make tribal villages easier somehow. Over time, they will learn to become spacefaring capable, but I've never been able to get it to work. Persona Dominator. I'm still not sure what that is. Defensive positions. I don't use that enough. Show hair with hats. I don't like how the hair goes away when you put a hat on, so I like this. No forced slowdown. When a raid happens, it won't let you. Bonding and fusing weapons with persona cores in order to create your own persona weapons. This is a part of the royalty pack where you can make persona weapons. I have no idea anything at all about that. This is my first time using the DLC. Maybe I should play with the personas unmodded for now. I will consider it for a future game. We don't even know if this game's going to work. Because it's 1.2. Anyways, when a raid happens, it won't let you speed things up. I'm sorry, I like things moving at a fast enough speed. I don't like going slower than molasses or whatever the phrase is. But this stops the forced slowdown. If I want it slow, I will tell it to be slow. New Ratkins? Just the Ratkins are a fun race mod. It adds some fun little people. They're not overpowered. In fact, they're mostly underpowered. They're just fun to have. Now, the vanilla face, the ones that gives them not anime faces, is not in the current version. So I don't know if that's going to work. We'll certainly give it a try. More floors. We don't need this. I don't want to have mods for the sake of having mods, especially not in an unstable 1.2 build running off of mostly 1.1 builds. More shelves. I never use shelves. I really should. Let's just get rid of that. More trade ships. I like that. Minify everything. I like that. This lets you pick up everything. Oof. Description. Adds extra functionality to the Animals tab. Does not require new skins to be added, disabled. First released back in A12 or was it 11? Vanilla Animals tab. Mostly part. I still feel this mod looks better and adds enough functionality. I think I have that mod. The Animals tab mod? Yeah, I have it somewhere. Movonic Diva. Angel class. That sounds fun. I'll consider the avatar and the angel class. The allow tool necessary. Map reroll. This lets you just reroll your map. Magical menagerie. Adds magic. Alpha animals adds more animals. I love more animals. Rimworld of Magic Bones. We're going to be starting in a map without rocks, without stone, without trees. So I'm going to be building out of bones. If this mod works, it might not work. Hopefully it works. Rim bees, genetic rim patch, occult. You know, I was looking at the religion mod. The religion mods. But there's not enough religions. It's a base. It's what this mod is a way for you to add your own religions to Rimworld. It doesn't add its own. It adds like three religions, but I'm waiting to see where they go with it. I might include it in the next one because it sounds like a fun idea. I loved the Rim of Madness cultists. Huh, I don't have it here anymore. I love the Rim of Madness cultists game I did. That was a fun game. Oh my god. Having everyone worship Lovecraftian gods. Real fun, real fun. Color-coded mood bar. I'm lazy and I need colors to see how people are doing. So, yeah, hence this. Mad skills. I have no idea what this does, and I'm scared to remove it in case it does something that I wanted to do. Skill degradation and learning saturation. No idea. Level up. This is a fun mod. I really enjoy it. It pops up a little notice when your pawns level up in something. It's real fun. Rim apps mod. Rim apps? What's the Rim apps mod? Now, you mentioned bees. Here's the animal tab. Yeah, here's the animal tabs mod that we were talking about. Let's trade. Adds more trades. You mentioned bees, and I'm pretty sure I added a bee mod in here somewhere. Bees and honey. Yes. Frame rate control. Don't melt my GPU. Don't eat my battery. Sounds good. Make followers by creating and posting content on different platforms. RimTube, RimTwitch. Oh my god. So there are 5 different servers, each one giving you different... Give you plasteel every 15 days. Uranium every 15 days. The Rim Apps mod sounds hilarious. I don't know if I want to do that for my first playthrough of the Royalty DLC. I'd like to focus on the Royalty DLC, really. Replace stuff. So much easier to build when you can replace things. Remove death amnesia. This is required when you have undead. You got an undead guy, he dies, he forgets all of the skills that you set him for. Super annoying. Super annoying. Halloween Special Edition. I have no idea what this does, but Halloween's coming up and I figured I'd celebrate. Same for the Holiday Special Edition. Seems fun. Christmas hats. I had this in at the last game. I never used it, but I downloaded this mod so I could see how they handled adding a hat, so I could add a witch's hat. Because I wanted a witch's hat for my witchy experience. But the creator of Rimworld of Magic saw my witch's hat and was like, I would like to add that to Rimworld of Magic. And so I never made my own mod adding the hat because Torin, the guy who makes Rimworld of Magic, says that they are going to add it to Rimworld of Magic. So I'm just waiting for that. Here's the Bees and Honey mod. I've never used it. I've had it saved to be used for like a year now. You need to research beekeeping. Ooh, Soylent. They came out with a banana flavor now. It taste partially like the fake banana flavor you get from banana candy, and partially like a real banana. I don't know why they would do that. So random. All I know is I'm never ordering another case of this again. I'm going back to vanilla coffee. That's a much better flavor. Rim Rangers, the Outer Rim Trade Association consortium, was suffering terribly. Profits were down by up to 10% on the Galactic Exchange, with more Central Galaxy trade. This was all due to their sporadic loss of shipping to pirates. To counter these pirates, the Rim Rangers were formed an elite group of professional soldiers armed to the teeth? So, this game, I'm going to be sucking up to the royalty faction. The DLC adds a new faction that's royals. I'm going to be sucking up to the royalty faction to try to become royalty. My next game, I'm going to do the opposite and try to murder the royals. That seems more like... That Rim Rangers mod seems more like a next game mod because I would rather be a pirate than a Rim Ranger. Much rather be a pirate. Rim Fridge! I never use it. I need to start using it. It adds fridges. One tile coolers that need to be powered. So much better. So much better than freezing in a room. ED embrasures! Shouldn't work. We'll certainly give it a try because I've gotten used to having embrasures. There is a new embrasure-like structure that you can build. I tested it a bit in the last game. I didn't like it. If we can't use those embrasures, we'll start using that other thing. Holy Washer! Also not updated. We'll try it regardless, just in case. Real Ruins adds ruins. Makes the maps better. Because the maps right now are kind of meh and empty and plain. Quality Builder. Someone builds something, it's awful. The quality is awful. It destroys it. Well, they destroy it, and then they retry. That way, there's no awful builds. I don't like things. You build a bed, and it's awful quality. I'm just going to destroy that later. Destroy it now. Pygmy Muffalo. One of the two Rimworld animals that are iconic to Rimworld is the Muffalo. The other one's the Boomalope. Rim Taser Reloaded. Oh, that's a new taser? I might look into that. The Muffalo. This is a pygmy version. A little tiny one. We played a bit with it 2 games ago. We had a lot of fun with it. They are adorable. So tiny and cute. Rim HUD. Just something that makes reading up on a pawn easier. Pharmacist. This just makes healing easier. Well, deciding who gets healed and whatnot. Buyable quest rewards. These things can only be acquired through quests. Quests never happen. You never get a quest. I want more quests. So instead of that, I added this mod that lets you just buy it on a chance. Hospitality. This lets you have guests stay over, and they leave you garbage. And they're so annoying. Let's get rid of hospitality this time. Cleaning area. This makes it so that you can have the home be set to whatever you want. They will only clean what is in the cleaning area. So good. Wall light. The current lights are terrible. These ones go against the wall. It's nice. Dinosauria. You guys had fun with this last time? It adds dinosaurs. You had a lot of fun with it last time. Heat map. Just shows you where things are hot and whatnot. Hall 2 stack. It tells pawns that if there's 5 things over there, 5 things over there, put them in one stack. Just one stack. Camera Plus, I love this mod. This is what lets me zoom in to see the dimples on their face. It's so good. I love this. Simple search bar. This is new. I haven't had this before, I don't think. Lets me search instead of having to go through every single drop-down menu. Super annoying. Set up camp. This allows me to settle without actually settling, just in case I have someone who wants to teleport. Skilled stone cutting. This gives stone cutting skills. You get skilled by doing stone cutting. It's small, but you get some. Simple sidearms gives you sidearms. Crazy cat lady adds the colonist trait. Crazy cat lady. You gotta have cats. Feed the colonists. This lets you, instead of making one meal at a time, you walk over, pick up a little bit of food, walk to the stove, and make one meal. You grab a pile of food, and you make 4 meals at once. Fahrenheit and Celsius. This displays both Fahrenheit and Celsius. And infused. It just adds random enchantments to items randomly. I don't understand it. How do I add rim tasers? Rim tasers sound fun. Is it a taser? Is it a taser, or is it like a shooting thing? Does it stun people? Have both tasers. This shouldn't affect save game. So if I click on, and then click on this, and then open workshop page. Workshop. Can you guys see this? You can. Oh, nice. Avatar. Angel. What was that beep? Is this a fighter class? Oh, I already have it on. Huh. Avatar, Angel. Okay, Rim Beast. Mankind played God's roles for so many years. In consequence, it's not hard to find the presence of gene-modified species. But finding them is one thing, and confronting them is another. Fortress Turtle is a living citadel. What? I think we're fine with these ones. Let's add that rim taser. Rim taser reloaded. Is this 1.2? It is not 1.2. I'll give it a try. Are there other tasers? A new race mod. Okay, because we don't have enough of those. .1 as well. I really like the idea of a taser. But it's 1.1 right now. I want to hold off on it for now. How do I get back? Okay. Avatar. This is also 1.1. But in my understanding of the class, the custom classes are correct. because I tried to make my own. It shouldn't matter having it be 1.1 or not. Wait a minute, what? Torga. Someone else is making Rimworld of Magic custom classes now? Huh. It was always this Netzach sloth guy who was making those custom classes. A diva is a kind of angel or Azamon. There are 3 orders: astral, monadic, and movonic. Wait, is this a faction? Holy Wrath, Master Spell. Prediction, Valiant Charge, Overwhelm, Advanced Heal, Bestow Might. Oh, God! This is overpowered. And if I don't use it, the enemy is going to use it. I can't use it. It's too overpowered. But the mod list has changed. Well, that's nice. I got a new follower recently. Oh no, that must have been when Casimir followed me again the other day, because Casimir was like, for some reason it didn't say I was following you. It's odd that Remmels isn't here. Oh, Remmels says his daughter and his daughter Sugar Cookie and him are riding bikes.